Seneca, which is Minnetonka. They get the one from that, from Springville. They actually get it on the wells down there.
You gotta look for PPA too.
Yeah, I don't think they fluoridate.
No, they're supposed to.
Put fluoridation on.
Yeah.
I've never seen it in any of the bottom line, but who knows? It's regular.
So I don't, all my toothpaste is fluoride free.
It's hard to find that time, it's just about the only one.
Aspartame, I'll it up tonight.
Oh, I know.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the public meeting on the local law number 2 of 2018, governing wind energy facilities in the town of Fremont. Roll call.
Supervisor Murray.
Here.
Councilman Smith.
Here.
Councilman Felt. Councilman Kiefer.
Here.
Councilman Lang.
Here.
So there are copies in the back of the law, along with, we got something back from the county today, at the last minute. So that's right there in the back too. We'll ask you please sign in and highlight your name if you'd like to speak. We're going to start off with, I will read the county, what they have to say, and then we can go into the public hearing portion of the meeting. Does everyone have a copy of what the county said? Go along together.
I'm not sure.
I didn't see anything.
I didn't see anything yet.
I just put them on that table there.
Yeah, we just printed it off. Just Carol,
Oh, thank you.
Brian, get Carol one.
More? Is that all there is? Yep. That's it.
How many do we need?
Sure.
I can make some more. Just one more? Anybody else want
One
to?
more set for next.
I'm all set.
Julie. Well, yes and no.
So I'm basically going to go through the bullet points. Does everyone have? Just we can get. Sue's making a couple extra copies, but
For next.
I'll just go through the first one. It's the. They would like the sound pressure level defined differently. Before we originally had L10, which was from the original wind law, and they switched it to the equivalent sound level, LEQ, or average sound energy over time. LEQ integrates fluctuating sound levels over a period of time to express them as a steady sound level. The equivalent sound level is considered to be directly related to the effects of sound on people, since it expresses the equivalent magnitude of the sound as a function of frequency of occurrence in time. Bullet point 2. Section 8.13a, setbacks for wind energy conservation systems shall be revised to state that the sound pressure level generated by a WECS shall not exceed 50 dBA LEQ measured at all off-site property lines. The sound pressure shall not exceed 45 dBA LEQ at the exterior walls of any off-site residence. The annual nighttime average for non-participating residents will be 40 dBA LEQ 8-hour. Section 8.13a shall be amended to remove the following sentences. The developer will install the lowest noise model available within the selected manufacturer's options. The turbine will have serrated blades installed to reduce the overall noise impact. Section 8.13b, low frequency noise shall be amended to state, the WECS shall not be operated so low frequency and infrasound adversely affects the habitability or use of any residence. In order to establish this, the applicant will follow the guidelines of indoor standard of ANSI ASA S 2.71-1983 for vibration, The WECS shall not exceed 65 dBz LEQ at the exterior walls of an off-site residence at 16 hertz, 31.5 hertz, and 63 hertz. And the final bullet point, so as to conform to the standards set forth in 8.13, section 8.18D, shall be revised to state, for non-participating landowners modeled to be above 45 dBA LEQ at the exterior wall of their residence, developer will communicate the sound impact and provide good neighbor agreements to the landowner. Developer will make good faith efforts to sign a good neighbor agreement, however, there is no obligation for the landowner to sign the good neighbor agreement. 180 days before construction, developer shall provide the town with a final model and list of all non-participants that are modeled over 45 dBA LEQ. And then they included a spreadsheet of the different towns in the back. So at this time, we'll open it up for public comment. I expect you guys to, be respectful of one another, no swearing or over talking, and we'll limit it to 3 minutes. Continue on if we have more time. First up is Tom Flansburgh.
Yeah, I just think it should be left at the L10 and vote on it. We're running out of time. The Siting Commission's meeting October 11th, there isn't any time to make any changes on any of this. So, you guys have worked at this diligently, and I think you should just leave it the way it is and pass this either tonight or in the near future. Leave it as it is. So, this whole negotiation, you guys are supposed to be protecting the town and doing what's best for everybody, not negotiating it with EverPower/Energy. And that's all they've been doing here for the last 6, 7, 8, 9 months, is trying to negotiate our wind law. That should not be up for negotiation. You should be protecting the town, period. Here's the law, take it or leave it. If they don't like it, too bad. But that's what your goal is, to protect everybody. So that's all I have to say. Thank you.
Next up is Bert Candy.
I think you ought to vote on it tonight and just as is, as you proposed it, and see if it flies. I mean, this has been going round and round. They keep rejecting everything you put out on the board puts together. And you should just stand firm and say, okay, design your wind project according to the wind law that this town set up. Not according to, whatever fits your profit and design mode. They'll adjust to it. Just pass it as it is. Don't keep doing this go around.
Next up is Mike Berlin.
Just want to say again, thank you to the entire board and the public for your commitment to the project. Really do appreciate that. Kind of to the sentiment that, I communicated last meeting, I just want to state that this wind law is really meant, if our goal for, as the developer and the town is to bring the project to the town and its benefits to the community, then this wind law should really, all we are trying to achieve is an operationally sound project that we have committed contractual commitments to. And we just want to be able to meet those contractual commitments and put forth the best project we can within the town. So if that is both of our goals, I really do think this wind law should be a breeze to get through, because we are not requesting anything that is over and above providing the best project for the town. So hopefully that is both of our goals, and really do appreciate that we can work together on that. Given this is my first time seeing these comments, my request to the board would be to allow some time to review these. In theory, I think their comments are correct, but I would request that the law not be voted on tonight. And if it is voted on, I would hope
I pretty much gotta agree with Tom and Bert. Pass the thing and let's get it over with and let's go on to some other business. I already talked to Mike and Cindy once, and I says, come up with something, pass it, and be done with it. If the wind company can work with it, fine. If they can't, that's gonna be fine, but I'm sure they will still work with it. And pass what you got tonight and get it over with. This has just gone on too long.
Thank you, Frank. I didn't know you supported us.
Once in a while.
Is there anyone else from the crowd that would like to speak that didn't sign in?
I have a question. Mike, you said Steuben County's recommendations seem correct. Where are they getting all their information from to get such perfect corrections that seem sided with EverPower Energy?
Sure. My understanding of the process is that Steuben County takes a holistic review, and it's what they call a 239M review. And
Right.
Steuben County does have a guideline where the county does support renewable energy development. So this project is important for that goal. And what a 239M review is they compare the current wind law and try to identify any discrepancies. And then the planners, given that is their profession, they do their own research as to what makes the most sense to recommend back to specific towns.
My understanding is the law gets sent to them for review, but they're not really that great as far as researchers. It sounds everything that they're saying has been written by EverPower. It seems kind of one-sided.
That's not true.
And then my only other thing I could say is this whole process, where has Steuben County Planning Board been? They've made changes to the town Fremont laws, yet no one from Steuben County has been here to discuss their findings or reasons.
I think they would be happy to, if requested, they would come.
It just seems they're making some pretty big changes for the people. We don't have any say about it.
In my quick review of this is that they are making changes that align with every other town that this project's involved with, as well as other towns that are within the state. So they're just trying to be consistent, because that's basically the county planning, individual's objective.
Right, each town has its rules and regulations, but it seems 2,000 feet setbacks were given up for the quiet miles back in April, and a 42 decibel noise limit during one of the special meetings of the town, so kind of met with EverPower. So, and then it seemed like in April, the town board members, Michael Whiteman, Dean Kiefer, Cindy Smith, Emily Murray, voted a 4-1 against Bud Phelps on the proposed 42 noise limit. EverPower didn't like that. So they went to the IDA and the county planning board behind the town board's back. Then the county made recommendations provided by EverPower, which were wrong and unethical, and undermined the town board's vote 4-1 on that matter. So I just think that should be known to the people.
Anyone else?
I just wanted to make one more quick comment. It's all about the money here. And right from day one, EverPower, they didn't like anything, they didn't like the decommission fund because of the bonding. They didn't like the road use. They don't like the well. Anything that has to do with money, they have been against. Now, if they truly want to protect the town and work with everybody, they should be more than happy to work with this law the way it is. If it eliminates a windmill or two, so be it. So, thank you.
I just want to make it clear that the reason we cannot support the wind law the way it is currently written is because we will lose much more than 2 turbines. And if we lose any more than 2 turbines, then we're not going to be able to build the project. And that's not a threat. That's being very truthful. And I just want to make it completely clear before a vote is taken that is the situation.
You can't take 2 turbines and put them in one of these other towns, alternative sites or anything?
Yeah, unfortunately, we've spent a lot of money to date over the last 5 years, and you guys are well aware that we have progressed this project, spent close to $5 million on this project. We submitted our Article 10 application. As Tom pointed out, that application has been deemed complete. We no longer have an ability to change the turbine locations.
but you haven't even done some of the work, like the surveys and such that was said last time. So
Yeah,
how do
so-
you know on some of the sites if you can even put them?
So we've done all of the preliminary work to feel confident that we can put those turbines in their respective locations. We do have, as per Article 10, 500-foot radius from where we're proposing them to change the site, but that's the limit. We can't be adding turbines at this point, otherwise it delays, and we don't have the time to restudy new locations.
Now, what if the state comes in and X's out 5 turbines?
5 turbines is,
Throwing them up.
potentially, so again, I think the biggest thing to realize is we signed a contract with NYSERDA, and that commits us to having a certain number of megawatts. So if we can't meet that contractual commitment, the project goes away. And so right now, 5 turbines is probably okay, but more than 5,
But you have the alternative sites on that, correct?
Right.
Isn't
But
that the whole point of the alternative sites?
No, so alternative sites, I wouldn't even consider as part of the project. So those are gonna be far away from where the current project is. We have not even approached those towns any further because we don't plan for those turbine
So
sites.
the alternative sites in Fremont.
Again, we've designed the project to be an optimal design. So we can't simply just, plug in because it's, an alternative site on Article 10.
But Mike, aren't these alternative sites, basically if the state rejects something, then you can go to an alternative site, isn't that what they're for?
In
Because
theory,
I've got alternative sites right by me that are right in the, scope of the project area, so I don't know how you can say that.
yeah, I mean, so in theory, you're right, the alternative sites have been studied for the Article 10 application. However, in reality, we are not gonna be using, the majority of those alternative sites because we've designed the project to not include those. So it's not like we can simply just put a turbine because it's gonna affect all of the other ones that are currently, part of the project.
But like Supervisor Murray said, if they reject 5 of them, well, then you're gonna go to the alternative sites to meet that 38, correct?
No, that's not correct. We might drop the number of turbines based on the window. And if it gets to a point where we drop too many, then we're not gonna be able to build the project.
I got a question for Mike. NYSERDA's your ally, they're your friend, they're there to help you. Contractual obligations, they ought to understand that certain situations in the community could arise and where you might lose 5. How firm are they on holding you to that contractual? Because they're there to work for the state and the people. Their money comes from our electric bill.
Yep.
So they shouldn't be just pigeonholing you and say, oh, we lost one, oh, geez, other project, you can't build now.
So, yeah, that's a great point, and I think it's important to realize that, first of all, when I say contractual commitments, there's a provision in the contract that has a band, so a lower band and an upper band. So they decided to procure Barron Wind's renewable energy credits based on the price that we provided because it was a low price, and that's their goal. They want to get the lowest price for the consumers that they serve. So they are procuring the lowest cost of renewable energy, and that's what Barron Winds was able to provide and get awarded a contract because of the plan that we had proposed. And so we had proposed a project megawatt number, and they procured it, and then there is an 80%, we have to meet 80% of what we proposed. If we don't meet 80%, then they're gonna say, we're gonna bid this competitively and see if we can get a lower price, because they're not just gonna, amend our contract, because we have to compete against every other project within the Northeast to get that contract.
But you must have built into the project extras, just in case something
Yeah, we
goes
did.
wrong.
And so we're in that
There's a
situation.
buffer there.